All right, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, testing 1, 2. Okay, that's working all right. So, hello, test. Okay. Hello, testing 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. Okay.
The vibration industry medication. So radio broadcasts. And if you know someone looking for work, and they may be
Funeral homes. There are
Field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there. For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum. Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma. Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there. For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County.
Locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Well, hi again, everyone. Welcome to baseball on Classic Hits 97.7 as we get ready for the Mangum Tigers and the Eagles of Sayre in a single affair here this afternoon, and the seeding junior high game got over fairly quickly. It was a run rule bowl game, 14-2, the junior varsity victorious in that bowl game. So getting ready for the varsity contest between the Eagles and the Tigers of Mangum. Mike Wynn's team coming in with a record of 10-3. They lost those 3 games last week during a 3-game stretch, dropping a ball game on I guess it was Tuesday afternoon, and then 2 more on Wednesday afternoon over at Granite. Bounced back nicely, won 3 in a row from there, and as we mentioned, 10-3, and the 2A polls came out according to the OSSAA, and Mangum actually moving up a slot to number 6 this week. So the Tigers are acquitting themselves quite nicely, thank you very much. The only other team, I think, in the top 18 from the I shouldn't say the western half, but in this region, we'll put it that way, that is in the top 16 will be the Bearcats of Hobart and Colt Allison's club, doing quite well this year. They are 8-2, so no surprise. Silo number 1, Oaktahaw number 2, Dale, Calera, Latta 1 through 5. Then it's Mangum, Preston, Christian Heritage, Ketchum, and Wellston. We mentioned Hobart. They're at number 11. Amber, Pocasset, Caney Valley, Crossings Christian, Stroud, Rejoice Christian, Hartshorn, Walters, Apache, and Morrison rounding out the top 20 in the 2A poll. So the Tigers ready to take on this group from Sayre, and they are ready to take the field. The Eagles took a long time warming up. Woke up. I'm getting choked up. We'll take a timeout, come back, get your starting lineups, and have the opening pitch. Mangum, Sayre coming up. Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma. Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
All right, welcome back as we get set for Mangum and the Eagles of Sayre here on Classic Hits 97.7 and on OKSports.tv. As we've got a great afternoon and evening for baseball, no question about it. Get the lineup batting order first for this group from Sayre. They'll go with Walker Muller, Hunter Crook, and Lake Crosby. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then Colt Merrick, Chase Logan, and Tegan Counts. Logan Sawyer, Luke Crompton, and Cooper Kaufman will be the bottom third of the lineup. So it's Muller, Crook, and Crosby, Merrick, Logan, and Counts, Sawyer, Crompton, and Kaufman. The batting order for this group from Sayre, as they are dressed in their maroon tops with white and gray numerals and white pants. Meantime, a defensive look that is different now here this afternoon for the Mangum Tigers, as they will go with Jalen Warner on the mound, his battery mate this afternoon. Skyler Scott, the infield, has Brooks Crossover at first. The second baseman, Henry Lopez. At third base, you'll find Sean Booth. The shortstop this afternoon, Colton Laughlin. And in the outfield from left to right, it is Jet McAlexander in left, Brett Perry in center, and the right fielder will be Leighton Ketchum. So the first time this season throwing the baseball for Mangum from the mound will be Jalen Warner. And again, the utility man, Skyler Scott, who plays just about everywhere for this group from Mangum, is the catcher this afternoon, getting a night off. Sean Booth from behind the plate. The first pitch from Warner. Little roller towards third base. Booth will field, set, fire, a looping throw, caught by Cross, and out at first base on a bang-bang play will be Moeller. How about that? Well, everybody getting involved early on in that one. Sean made the play, bobbled the ball just a bit. Moeller runs pretty well. Threw high, climbing the ladder across to make the catch, came down on the bag, made the tag just to be sure, and out number one recorded. So one pitch, one gone. A good beginning for Jalen Warner. Fastball here for a strike. Hunter Crook will take it, and it's 0-1 on Crook. And behind home plate, Brant Jones. Pitch a little bit outside per ball, 1-1. So his dad, Robbie, earlier this afternoon said Brant may be over there. I said, well, I've followed him around quite a bit so far this season. 1-1 offering on the way here. Swing and a miss, and Warner ahead in the count, 1-2. By the way, the Mangum Lady Tigers playing at this hour. They are up at Lady, taking on Canute and then Lady in the nightcap. 1-2 pitch on the way here. Bounces out in front of home plate. That'll level the count at 2-2. I'm sure we'll get some scoring updates from the bench jockeys up there in Lady as the afternoon and evening progresses. One gone here in the first. Hunter Crook, the catcher. 2-2 count. Warner pitch downstairs for a ball. And the count now full, 3-2. And again, Skyler Scott showing his versatility. We have seen him in the outfield. We have seen him at second base. We have seen him pitch now. He did that earlier this season, well, last week, in fact, over at Granite, and now he is catching. Payoff pitch on the way here from Warner. Little ground ball foul down the third base line, and we'll do it again. That ball had designs and going into left field for a base hit, but curled just foul. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Warner taking his time now. Now gets set, gets the sign from Scott. And the 3-2 offering on the way here. Ball 4, runner aboard. So Crook, that's a good job being patient, and he'll be the first base runner of the afternoon. Ball got away from Scott, but not nearly far enough for anywhere and anybody to advance. So a runner aboard with one gone here in inning number 1. That'll bring to the plate Lake Crosby. Crosby, the pitcher, and an opportunity to help himself right here. So we mentioned Mangum 10-3 on the year. It's been a limited schedule so far for Sayre. First pitch downstairs for a ball, and it's 1-0 on Crosby. Last couple of batters now. Jalen Warner pitching behind in the count. You don't want to make a living trying to do that. Runner aboard, one gone. 1-0 pitch. Cold strike. Looked like it was in the dirt, but you'll take him where you can get him, and that'll level the count at 1-1. I mean, anytime the catcher's got to go down and get it down to the dirt, you figure that's an automatic ball, but 1-1 the count. Now the ball gets back to the screen. Scott will chase it down, but not before Crook will advance to second base. Wild pitch runs the count to 2-1. You can see the frustration there on Scotter's face as Warner kind of slung that one to home plate, and he just didn't have any opportunity at all to get over there and get in front of it. So the count 3-1 now on Crosby. Runner at second base, and a pitch inside. Again, it gets away from Scott, goes to the screen. Runners at first and third, one gone. So it's a pretty big, excellent beginning for Jalen Warner. Warner throws one pitch and he gets it out, and then suddenly the wheels have fallen off. It's kind of reminiscent of Wednesday afternoon in game number 1 over there at Granite against Fort Cobb Broxton, where the pitching staff for Mangum could not find home plate to save themselves. So some trouble early on for Mangum. And the runners at first and third, one gone. And the cleanup hitter, Colt Merrick, steps in. Merrick, good athlete. Saw him during the basketball season. Pitch downstairs, runner off with the pitch. No throw. Runners at second and third now. One gone, and a 1-0 count on Colt Merrick. Well, let's be Captain Obvious, but Jalen needs it out right now. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball inside, and it's 2-0. Scottish guy having a hard time holding on to the baseball, and you wonder about that mitt. Merrick ahead in the count, 2-0. 2 on, 1 gone. There's a called strike. And the count at 2-1 on Merrick, the third baseman here this afternoon for the Eagles. Conference tournament coming up this weekend up at Hobart. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a good pitch there by Warner. That'll level the count at 2-2. We'll have coverage of the tournament on 98.7 News Radio and also on our Facebook pages. Again, back to the stream, but it bounces right back to Scott. That'll run the count full 3-2. We'll begin our coverage on Friday with the 2 semifinal ball games in the afternoon and evening, and then carry all 4 games on Saturday afternoon. So nothing on Thursday, but then the semifinals Friday afternoon and evening, and then 4 games Saturday afternoon. Again, that's on News Radio 98.7. Payoff pitch here off the fifth, foul back to the screen. It'll stay 3-2 on Merrick. And again, we'll have those on the Facebook pages as well. Moving my equipment, that's probably dangerous. 3-2 pitch, lifted high in the air. That'll stay on the infield. Calling for it is Lopez, and Henry will make the catch for out number 2. Good piece of pitching there by Jalen Warner to come back and get the fourth place hitter on a pop out to the second baseman. 2 gone now to Chase Logan. So it'll be on Facebook and OKSports.tv coming up Friday and Saturday, and we look forward to it. Pitch downstairs for a ball. And the count 1-0 on Logan. And as one thing, with the exception of the leadoff hitter, Warner has been behind the batters through the first inning. Runners hit second and third, 2 gone. 1-0 offering here. There's a called strike. And that'll level things down 1-1. Shadows creeping across home plate. Full sunshine for Warner. 1-1 offering on the way. A little bit inside for a ball, 2-1. And Logan turned away from that one. I'm not so sure that wasn't a strike, but because he turned away from it, the umpire may have given the benefit of the doubt there to the batter. This one's outside, no doubt about that, and the count now 3-1. So gives up one pitch to Mulder and gets the first out of the ball game. Run it full on Crook, 3-1 on Crosby, ran it full on Merrick, and now 3-1 on Logan. So a bunch of pitches early on. 3-1 offering. Called strike, and the count full 3-2. And if you could paint that all afternoon and evening, you'll win a ball game. That's a good looking pitch right there. Payoff pitch on the way here. Downstairs for a ball. Bases loaded. Warner thought he had a strikeout. Was headed to the dugout. So, the third base on balls in the inning has loaded the bases now for Tegan Counts. 2 gone here in inning number 1. Warner doing his best to try to keep it scoreless. First pitch on the way to Counts. Inside for a ball, 1-0, and I know. Yeah, Warner, I was just getting ready to say, he is trying to shake something out of that shoulder or elbow or something. He's just kind of fidgeting after the pitches. I don't know that he's comfortable. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs for a ball, the count 2-0. Mangum scheduled to play tomorrow against Burns Flat Dill City. And then, as we mentioned, the conference tournament beginning on Thursday. So, pitching at a premium. Love to see Warner get at least through 3 innings here. Bases loaded, 2 gone. And the count is 2-0 on the batter. 2-0 pitch. Slashed foul on the right side. The count 2-1 now on Counts. Logan's at first. Crosby's at second. Crook is at third. There are 2 gone here in inning number 1. Jalen Warner trying to get out of the frame. Two-one pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Good one there by Warner. They'll throw down behind the runner, and they've got him hung up in a pickle. Good job by Scott, and he'll tag the runner at third base. Hunter Crook got caught napping that time. Scott fired it down to Booth, who got it back to Scott, ran down the runner, and the inning will come to an end. So a good piece of pitching and some good defense behind Jalen Warner. No runs, no hits, no errors, 3 walks, and 2 runners left on board. At the end of a half inning of play, it's Sayre nothing. Mangum coming to bat. Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances,
Pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, our good friend Michelle Rogers Huckabee giving us an update from up there at Lady. They've gone to the middle of the fourth inning. Mangum 11, Canute 9. Mangum scored 6 in the first. Canute 9 in the second. Mangum 2 more in the third, 3 more in the fourth, and again, they are on top 11-9 as we play in the fourth inning up at Lady. So our thanks to Michelle Rogers Huckabee. No doubt listening to the broadcast. We thank her. And by the way, she sent that on Michael in the Morning. We hope that you're liking our Facebook page and sending us messages like that. We'd love to hear from you and love to make you part of our morning show as well. So Mangum gets out of the inning unscathed. As we talked about, good defense behind Jalen Warner. Henry Lopez, Jalen Warner, and Brett Perry will bat here in inning number 1. They are the top of the order, followed by Sean Booth, Jet McAlexander, and Colton Laughlin, then Brooks Cross, Leighton Ketchum, and Skyler Scott. So it's Lopez, Warner, and Perry, Booth, McAlexander, and Laughlin, Cross, Ketchum, and Scott. The batting order for the Mangum Tigers, 10-3 on the year. Meantime, defensively, the Eagles go with Lake Crosby on the mound. His battery mate is Hunter Crook. Logan Sawyer is at first. Luke Crompton is at second base. Colt Merrick is the third baseman. Chase Logan at short. And the outfield from left to right, Cooper Rhodes, Walker Muller, and Cooper Kaufman for this group from Sayre. So Burns Flat City coming up tomorrow. And then, as we mentioned, the conference tournament getting underway Thursday over at Hobart. Mangum Lady Tigers playing tonight at Lady. Getting caught up to date on that. Canute and Lady, the two teams for Mangum. A couple of good tests there for Richard. And now Huckabee tells us it's tied 11-11 now up there between Canute and Mangum. And kind of like that game last week against Shattuck, it may be a case of whoever gets the last at bat. So Lake Crosby, good-looking athlete. We had a chance to see him on the basketball court this past winter. Yet I'm not so sure he didn't play football as well. If you're in the sunshine, it is just absolutely picture perfect. In the shade with a little bit of a breeze, not so much. In fact, we've got folks with hats and gloves and blankets and all sorts of good things. So Henry Lopez set to lead it off here in inning number 1 for Mangum. Tigers getting it done defensively in the top half of the inning. Let's see if they can go to work offensively. Henry late on that one, 0-1 on Lopez. Henry, fun-loving kid. We just enjoy his company all the time. And the count 0-1. 0-1 pitch to Lopez. Lifted on the right side. Battling the sun is Kaufman, and Cooper can't hold on to the baseball. Henry on his horse and headed to second base. He's there with a stand-up two-bag error. Good job by Lopez not to give up on the fly ball into right field. And again, Cooper Kaufman battling the sunshine, and a play was made. I'd like to say hello to Elizabeth Beach, watching the broadcast on OKSports.tv. Oh, did she get married? I didn't know that. It says Elizabeth Beach Carter. One of my workmates down there at DHS. How about that? Warner takes a pitch downstairs for ball. It's 1-0 on Jalen. Well, congratulations, kid. Ground ball underneath the glove of the third baseman, Merrick. It rolls down the left field line. Henry's going to try to score from second. He does. Into second base. Warner, now the ball hits him, gets away from the second baseman. Jalen on his way to third. Mike Went says, go on home. Here's the throw. It goes to the screen, and Warner will get the Little League inside the park home run. So a home run for Warner. Not really, but he touches them all and helps out his own cause. Mangum leading 2-0. Warner, ground ball down the third base line that Colt Merritt had bounced off of his glove. Then he chased it down, trying to throw into second base. The ball hit Warner, caromed away. And Jalen able to score. Brett Perry looks at one downstairs. By the way, Elizabeth, what am I talking about? Yeah, Elizabeth Beach Carter. No, that's her sister. Yeah, okay, now we got it. So the count is 1-0 on Perry. Here's the pitch to Brett. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1 on Perry. I'm getting old. Yeah, Elizabeth Beach Carter. Okay, I'm with you now. Elizabeth, thanks. Good to have you alongside. We've got an Elizabeth that works down there. We've got a Beach. It gets confusing. There's a shot into right field. Nothing confusing about that. Perry hit it right on the button. Fielded quickly by Kaufman, and he will hold Brett to a solid single to right field. Brett got one up in his eyes, turned on it, and whacked it into right field for a base hit. First base hit of the ball game for Mangum, as they picked up a couple of runs on errors. 3 of them already in the inning. So here's Sean Booth. Booth playing third base in the ball game, getting a chance to get rid of the tools of ignorance, as they say. Off with the pitch, Perry. Throw not in time. Brett will tippy-toe into second base with a stolen base. He's in scoring position with nobody gone. And the pitch to, we were waiting to see what the pitch to Booth was. It was a ball, so 1-0 on Sean. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Mangum already on top, 2-0. Booth had a notion, stayed off the pitch on the inner half, and it's 2-0 on Sean. Christina Beach. Elizabeth Prey. Hey. And now Elizabeth Beach Carter. Fan of Michael in the morning, watching the broadcast on OKSports.tv. It's a good thing about baseball. A lot of time to kill. 3-0 pitch now on his way to Booth from Lake Crosby. Crosby down 2-0, and not all his fault. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Ball gets away from the third baseman, and Mangum will score their third run of the ball game. This on a throwing error. So Perry was off with the pitch, give him a stolen base, and then E2 allows him to score. Mangum leads 3-0. The pitch was a strike to Booth, and it's 3-1 on Sean. Chet McAlexander waiting in the on-deck circle. Crosby from the windup. 3-1 pitch. Booth lifts it on the right side, foul and out of play. And that'll run the count full at 3-2. Henry Lopez, we were talking to him before the ball game got underway, and he said, I wish the wind was blowing to left field. He took advantage of it and blooped one into right field that was dropped by the right fielder, and that's opened the floodgates here in the first inning for Mangum. They lead 3-0. Payoff pitch on the way to Booth, and it's upstairs and out of the zone, ball 4. So Sean aboard with nobody down. Here comes Chet McAlexander. And we're getting an equipment change now. Hunter Crook getting a different catcher's helmet. You look out there in center field at Walker Moeller. Oh, my goodness. The binoculars to find him out there. He's so deep. Stark contrast to the ball game we had last week where wind blowing in and the outfielders were in as well. Alexander didn't mean to do it. He'll go back to the pitcher, throws to first high, and a good job of going up and getting the baseball by Logan Sawyer to get the first out of the ball game for Sayre. So Crosby fielded his position well, but rushed the throw, didn't need to. A little one-hopper right back to him. Nonetheless, Sayre will get the first out of the ball game, and Colt Laughlin now will bat with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Colton waving at an off-speed pitch, and it's 0-1 on Laughlin. Out at second base, you'll find Sean Booth. One gone in the inning. Mangum with 3 runs across, 3 errors already in the inning. Actually 4 now for Sayre. 0-1 pitch. Laughlin fouling out of play on the right side. Colton down in the count 0-2. You can see the Mangum hitters trying to go the opposite way here. So the count 0-2 now on Laughlin. He'll have to shorten up, try to put it in play somewhere. 0-2 pitch on the way. Again, lifted foul and out of play on the right side. Natasha Cherie Lopez checking out the broadcast, as is Denise York. Good to have you folks alongside on oksports.tv and also on our Facebook live page, Classic Hits 97.7. Not to be confused with Michael in the morning, who's on Classic Hits 97.7. Who confuses his beaches. We're headed to the beach on Friday down at Corpus Christi. Let me just tell you, we're looking forward to that. I need what they call it, a mind dump, and I need one big time. Laughlin hitting now, 0-2 count. Booth at second. Pitch on the way, sweeping curveball outside for a ball, and it's 1-2. Major League Baseball season got underway last week, I know, with that 2-game series in Japan between the Mariners and the A's, but it really gets underway full swing coming up on Thursday. Pitch back to the screen, and jogging into third base on the wild pitch will be Booth. He's there with a 2-2 count now on Colton Laughlin. My beloved Kansas City Royals will open up on Thursday. I believe they've got the Twins of Minnesota. Go back and look at the schedule. 2-2 pitch. Laughlin again fouls off a pretty good one. It'll stay 2-2 on Colton. It used to be tradition that the Major League Baseball season would begin in Cincinnati, Ohio. Those traditions have long gone away. 2-2 pitch on the way here to Laughlin, inside for a ball. And the count now full on Colton at 3-2. Brooks Cross waiting in the on-deck circle. Mangum 3 across here in the first. And Dagger not appear to be done just yet. Payoff pitch on the way here. High fly ball, left center field. Moeller circling the wagons. He'll make the catch, tagging at third at Booth. Throw cut off. Sean comes in standing up 4-0. So a sacrifice fly for Laughlin, give him an RBI on the play. And Mangum is extended to a 4-0 lead. And so a productive out there by Colton. Base is empty now for Brooks Cross. Brooks' dad, Jay, took the junior high girls golf team to a tournament today, and they won it. Brought home a big trophy, coach said. Pitch to Brooks downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Brooks. Mangum 4, Sayre 0. We play here in inning number 1. 1-0 pitch. Inside for a ball. 2-0 on Brooksy. Sure glad the sun's staying up much longer because it didn't get cold nearly as fast. Off-speed pitch that never went anywhere except right at Brooks's head. 3-0 on Cross. Thunder and Grizzlies getting ready to get underway in Memphis. You can listen to that ball game along our network station, 100.3, the Sports Animal. Three and 0 now on Cross. Takes it for a strike, 3-1. And some good patience there by Cross. A lot of times in a ball game like this, you're already ready to hack. Cross will take it for a strike. 3-1 pitch now on the way here, ball 4. So Brooks is aboard. Keep the inning alive now for Leighton Ketchum, the right fielder. Ketchum always has fun. Coach going to come out from the dugout and have a conversation with his club. I don't think he's going to make a pitching change here, but we'll see. So no pitching change made after the conversation. And they will simply go back to work now. With a runner at first base, at Brooks Cross. And at home plate, Leighton Ketchum. First pitch on the way to Leighton. Downstairs for a ball, 1-0 on Ketchum. Kansas City opens up against the Chicago White Sox on Thursday. They'll play the White Sox Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at Kauffman, and then entertain Minnesota first part of next week. Cross off of the pitch. This one's fouled and out of play. And the count 1-1. Texas Rangers will have a decidedly new look this year. New manager. Adrian Beltre has retired. Traded off some of their more prominent players. Decided that it just simply wasn't getting done with the group they had. And it was time to retool. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Boy, Ketchum had a cut. It's 1-2 now. And it was a 1-1 offering. Scoreboard going haywire out in center field. Crosses at first. 2 gone here in the first. Mangum on top 4-0. Pitch on the way. Ketchum had a notion. Layton laid off. And some bat control there in the count 2-2 now on Layton. And Lake Crosby wanted that one desperately and couldn't get it. 2-2 offering on the way here. A little bit low for a ball, and the count now full, 3-2. So Cross will get an extra step or two over there at first base. 2 gone. 2 out. Pitch on the way, rolled foul. And we'll do it again, 3-2. Good job there by Layton Ketchum to get a piece of that and just simply roll it down the third base side and get himself another at bat here. Big lead for Crossover at first base. Some to the outfield. He may be heading to home. 3-2 pitch. There goes Cross. There's the pitch in the dirt. Runners at first and second. 2 going. So Mangum batting around here in inning number 1. Scott will come to the plate. 3 walks in the inning, 1 hit, 4 errors, and a sacrifice fly. Scotter batting for the first time of the ball game. Ketchum at first, Cross at second. The first pitch on the way to Scotter. Downstairs, gets away from the catcher, Hunter Crook, and that'll put runners at second and third. Nice job there by Colt Merrick. He a little bit upset and angry. That ball bounced in front of him, and he had to make a heroic play to keep it from rolling down the left field line. Meantime, the coach from Sayre going to come out and have a conversation with Hunter Crook. He's going to make that throw down to third base. Can't bounce it down there. You got to get it there on the fly. So some frustration here in the first inning for the Eagles. Loaded the bases, couldn't score. Now having trouble getting outs and playing defense. Pitch inside. And the count is 2-0 on Scott. Lake Crosby trying to get out of the inning. He's given up 3 walks, no doubt about it, but he really hasn't pitched that badly. Off speed there, pulled the string. Scott out in front. 2-1 on Scotter. I'll tell you which way the wind was blowing, but we don't have the flag flying in center field tonight. Inside for a ball. 3-1 now on Scotter. So Crosby, a pitch away from loading the bases here in the first. Little swinging bunt there, fielded by Crosby. He'll flip the first, and the ball going to be dropped, and everybody going to be safe. Oh, my goodness. Wow. You can hear the frustration in the voice of the fans from Sayre, coaching staff. I mean, that's just a routine play that Crosby took a little bit off of the toss, and when he did, the first baseman, Logan Sawyer, bobbled the ball. That is the 5th error of the inning. And puts runners at first and third for Henry Lopez. Lopez takes upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Mangum batting around here in inning number 1. 1-0 pitch, upstairs for a ball, 2-0 on Henry. Lopez reached on an error his first time around. Fly ball dropped by the right fielder. 2-0 pitch. Downstairs, gets away from the catcher. And coming in to score from third base on the play will be Leighton Ketchum. To second base goes Skyler Scott, or at least the courtesy runner for him. I believe that's Jordan Patrick out there. So a wild pitch. And the misery continues for the Eagles. Now a 6-0 ball game. Lopez, all kinds of room on that right side. Henry wants to go that way. Again, the ball gets away from the catcher, but a good job that time of finding it quickly, Hunter Crook. It was ball 4 to Henry. Lopez aboard for the second time in the frame. So here comes Jalen Warner. Warner reached on an error his first time around and came around to score the Little League home run. First pitch, Jalen, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Warner hit a ground ball at third base that Colt Merrick bobbled. Ketchum ran to second base. The throw hit him, rolled away from everybody. And he came around to score. Pops this one up into no man's land. That ball's going to drop. Nobody going to get there. Scoring easily from second base will be Jordan Patrick. Winding up at third is Lopez. And Jalen Warner, getting an RBI bloop single there. You know, we talked about how deep the center fielder was playing, and well, there's no way you're going to be able to make the catch there. So runners at first and third now, 2 gone for Brett Perry. Perry scalds one into right field, and the ball going to be dropped by the right fielder. Scoring from third base, Lopez on his way to third. Will go Jalen Warner. And that'll make it an 8-0 ball game. And you can give Perry a base hit on that one. He hit that ball hard, and that ball in the sun. Tough play there for Kaufman. So Brett 2 for 2, RBI on the play. They will hold him at first. Over at third, Jalen Warner. And the Mangum Tigers continue here in inning number 1. They lead 8-0. There goes Perry off with a pitch. Brett will go into second base standing up. No throw on the play. 2 runners in scoring position now for Sean Booth. Booth walked and scored his first time around. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Nearly got him. 2-0 now on Booth. Really surprised. When we put this schedule together, we thought, because we have seen the athletes from Sayre, football and basketball, really thought that this might be a pretty good ball game, but Eagles really struggling here. 5 errors in the inning, a couple of wild pitches, a bunch of walks. There's a strike to Booth. And the count now 3-1 on Sean. With the exception of Perry, really nobody in a Mangum uniform has hit the ball hard. 3-1 offering here, ball 4, and that'll load the bases. Booth walking for the second time in the frame. Jet McAlexander 0 for 1, grounded back to the pitcher his first time around. And, Jet really wanted to make a dent in the baseball right now with the bases loaded. First pitch on the way, McAlexander. Line shot underneath the glove of the third baseman, Merrick. 1 run will score. Here comes from second base, Jalen Warner. He will score. Brett Perry coming around to score as well. And Mangum now leading it 10-0. So McAlexander, a couple of RBI on the play. Booth winds up at second. Going to get a pitching change here by the Eagles. 10-0. Mangum on top. We're still in inning number 1. Tigers have batted around. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
There's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Gets caught up now up there at Leedy. They have played 5, and Mangum now leading it 18-11 after 5 innings of play. That is girls' slow pitch softball action taking place up at Leedy. Mangum 18, Canute 11 after 5 innings of play. Mangum will play Leedy a little bit later on, and then we'll have the Lady Tigers tomorrow taking on Duke in a contest here on Classic Hits 97.7. So pitching change has been made. And more than the pitching change, coach is just frustrated with his club's lackadaisical play. They have made, I think we at last count, 5 errors in the inning. And again, Mangum has not scalded the baseball by any stretch of the imagination. McAlexander hit it fairly hard a moment ago. Here's Colton Laughlin. Laughlin sacrifice fly his first time around. Got an RBI, 0 for 1. Pitch downstairs for a ball. And the count 1-0 on Colton. Runners at first and second for Mangum, 2 gone. McAlexander over at first. Out at second base, it's Booth. Colt Merrick, by the way, the new pitcher. Inside for a ball, 2-0. So Merrick will move from third base to the mound. Lake Crosby, will go over to third. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed by Laughlin. And the count now 2-1. Some nights you're the bug, some nights you're the windshield, and I think it's pretty easy to figure out what the Eagles are this evening. 2-1 pitch on the way here. Inside for a ball, and the count 3-1. 15 batters to home plate in inning number 1 for the Tigers. And not done yet. Runners at first and second. Laughlin ahead of the count. 3-1 pitch. Inside for ball 4. The bases are loaded. Colton at first. McAlexander goes to second. Booth is at third. And here comes Brooks Cross. Cross walked his first time around and came around to score. And again, boy, you look out there at Walker Moeller in center field. If you just dump something into shallow center, I mean, it's a merry-go-round on the base pass. First pitch on the way. Cross bounces back to home plate, goes up the screen, and scoring easily from third is Booth. McAlexander to second, or rather to third, and Laughlin will come around to score. Or he'll go to second, I'm sorry. Let me give you that again. Booth scoring from third. McAlexander goes to third. Laughlin to second. It's 1-0 on Cross. It's that kind of game. Mangum leading 11-0. We're in the first inning. 1-0 pitch on the way to Brooksy. High fly ball, left field. Cooper Rhodes going back, still going back. He'll reach up and make the catch. And finally, the inning will come to an end. But not before Mangum puts 11 runs on the board. And we'll get your totals after we take a timeout. That's how many there are to add up. 11-0 Mangum on top at the end of 1 on Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Mangum on top, 11-0 at the end of 1 inning of play. 11 runs on just 4 hits. There were 5 errors in the inning and a couple of base runners left on board. And A bushel basket full of walks as well in the frame, and it would appear that Mangum well on their way to their 11th win in 14 tries. Wow. And again, just a little surprised, not just a little, a lot surprised about this bunch from Sayre. And as I mentioned, just one of those nights where it just is not working for the Eagles at all. And it kind of started in that junior varsity ball game. It was kind of a slugfest as well, and it did not go well for Sayre. They ended up losing 14-2, and it is certainly carried over here. Dusty McAlexander, hello. Good to have you alongside here on Classic Hits 97.7 on OKSports.tv. So here we go. Top half of inning number 2. And due up for the Eagles, Tegan Counts. He was at the plate as the ball gets away from Scott. It's a strike, swinging strike by Counts. He was at the plate when getting caught in a rundown over at third base, Hunter Crook, that saw the inning come to a close. So a good job there by Warner to jump ahead in the count. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way here, and just kind of slung that one to home plate. Held onto the ball way too long. That'll level the count at 1-1. And again, this is a difficult time to coach. I mean, you earn your stripes here. Yeah, overmatched ball game and trying to get some kids some work. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Warner. In the count 1-2. You got to convince them to keep their focus. Got to convince them to keep playing the ball game like it's a 0-0 contest, not 11-0. Curveball outside for ball 2. But, I mean, come on, these kids aren't dumb. They know what's going on. If you try to tell them that something's black and they know very well it's white, you're just not going to get any respect. This one's fouled back to the screen. 2-2 still on counts. Mangum Lady Tigers, as we mentioned, tomorrow taking on Duke. Good rivalry there. We'll have the ball game for you here on Classic Hits 97.7 and on OKSports.tv. 2-2 pitch on the way here to Counts. Tegan looks inside for ball 3, 3-2. He is the designated hitter here in the ball game. Got some activity down there in the Mangum bullpen. Maybe a case where Mike went, you got somebody loosening up down there. And I'm just not convinced that Jalen Porter feels comfortable out there, and they're going to lift him right now. You just got that idea. He just didn't feel comfortable throwing the baseball. So Warner going to go out to left field, and Jet McAlexander going to come in and pitch. Nope, it'll be Booth that'll take the mound. So Sean going to go to the mound, become the second pitcher of the ball game for Mangum. They lead 11-0. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there. For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
All right, welcome back. Sean Booth, the new pitcher, and moving to third base, Chet McAlexander. And out to left field will go Jalen Warner. And again, Warner just really never looked 100% comfortable out there. He'd throw a couple of pitches, and they were strikes, looked good, and then he'd be shaking out that elbow and trying to loosen up that shoulder. And finally, he's lifted with a 3-2 count on Teagan counts. And Booth's first pitch rolled on the ground towards third. McAlexander, couple of hops, sets, fires, and out number one. So good job there by Booth. He knew the count, and it's one of the things that the umpire does is explain to the pitcher where they are and what the heck's going on. And Booth, rather than trying to throw a fastball through the glove of Scott, simply threw one down the plate and allowed his defense to go to work for him. So one gone now for Logan Sayre. Sayre, the first baseman here for the Eagles. 11-0, Mangum on top. First pitch on the way, Booth. Out in front of home plate. It's a ball, 1-0. That was one of the things that Sean was doing in his warm-ups is he was short-arming a lot of his pitches. There were numerous times the ball hit out in front, went back to the screen. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Booth. Sayre way out in front. Just taking something off that one was Sean. So the count 1-1 on Logan Sayre. Big third baseman. Takes one outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Talking to William Dickey. He said he's taking some kiddos to a couple of track meets, and varsity won't start until Thursday. Gonna warm up a little bit. 2-1 pitch on the way here, and that'll hit Logan Sayre. Big fella just simply stood there and let it plunk him. So a hit batter here in inning number 2. And that'll bring to the plate Luke Crumpton. Second baseman this afternoon for Sayre. Going to get a courtesy runner, I believe. Yeah, we'll get a courtesy runner for the big fellow over there. Like, is that Porter? Some of the names did not exactly bleed through. I have a hard time reading a couple of them. First pitch swinging, popped up back behind the home plate, 0-1 on Crumpton. You got the idea, given that swing by Crumpton, that hit and run may have been on. Kind of stuck the bat out there, and courtesy runner wasn't going anywhere, so somebody may have missed a sign there. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Crumpton, ground ball towards short. Laughlin comes in, only play to first, fires on the run, dug out nicely by Cross for out number 2. Logan Sayre will take second on the play, but a good job there first by Laughlin to come get the ball, and then a better job by Cross to scoop it out for out number 2. So fielder's choice puts a runner in scoring position now for Sayre, and Cooper Kaufman, the 9th place hitter. Swing and a miss. And suddenly, Booth has found his slot. Having a hard time finding that arm angle where he wanted to let go of the baseball, but seems to be finding a workable area now. As soon as I say that, he'll toss one high and out of the zone. And the count 1-1 on Cooper Kaufman. Mangum on top, 11-0. Booth trying to end the inning right now. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball, right field. There to make the catch for out number 3, Leighton Ketchum. And the inning will come to a close. So good job by Booth in relief as he'll shut down Sayre. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, and a runner left on board. And at the end of an inning and a half, Mangum on top 11-0. Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum. Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Well, one of those games, one of those nights where as an announcer you look for everything you can to talk about to keep you, the listening audience, somewhat entertained. And the NFL's 100th season will kick off this fall with a matchup between a couple of old rivals, the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It'll be the 199th meeting between the two as they will begin the season on Thursday, September 5th from Chicago's Soldier Field. The league also announcing that the Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots, will open their season on Sunday Night Football at home, but they don't know who they will play yet. And they do know that Rob Gronkowski will not be in uniform for the Patriots when the season begins. Gronkowski announcing on Twitter over the weekend that he is done playing football at the age of 30. So we go here to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mangum on top 11-0. And ready to begin his first full inning of work, Colt Merrick. Merrick coming on in that first half of the first inning. From his third base position, Lake Crosby taking his place over there. Mangum sent 16 batters to home plate in inning number 1. Here's Leighton Ketchum. Walked and scored his first time around. Ketchum takes the ball downstairs, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way here. Downstairs for a ball, 2-0. One of those ball games where Brant Jones, the home plate umpire, kind of bailing out on some of those pitches in the dirt. He's just like the rest of us. 11-0 ball game. He doesn't want to get cold cocked. 2-0 offering on the way here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Colt Merrick. And the count 2-1 on Leighton Ketchum. I like the cut by Ketchum. Keep his head in a little bit more. It's a good hack right there. 2-1 pitch on the way here. Called strike. Jones expanding the strike zone just a bit, and the count 2-2 now on the right fielder from Mangum. 2-2 offering on the way. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt, and they'll throw down to third base, and can Ketchum get there in time, and he does. Oh, my goodness. It's been that kind of afternoon and evening for Sayre. So the strikeout is recorded, but then we've got E2, runner aboard. So here's Scott. Scott reaching on an error his first time around. You remember he had a little swinging bunt that went back to then pitcher Colt Merrick, or rather Lake Crosby, and Crosby just a little toss over to first base that was dropped by the first baseman. Scott tries to bunt here, bunts through it, and it's 0-1 on Scott in the lead. Over there at first base for Leighton Ketchum. My goodness. If he gets that kind of lead here, they're not going to try to bunt. They're just going to send him. Now they'll throw back behind him, and he's out. Yep. Good play there by Colt Merrick. They set Ketchum up pretty big time there. So one gone now for Scott. And Leighton was there's no doubt he was going to go with the pitch, and he got caught leaning, and he was so far off he couldn't even dive back in, just tried to tippy-toe and couldn't get there. Pitch inside to Skyler, and the count level at 1-1. Henry Lopez in the on-deck circle, leadoff batter here for Mangum as they lead 11-0. Henry batting twice in that first inning and got on board both times. Scott takes a strike here, and it's 1-2, and Colt Merrick settling down quite nicely here for the Eagles. Downstairs to Skyler. Level the count at 2-2. Yeah, the scoreboard had 2-1, but it's a 2-2 count now on Scott, I believe. The scoreboard now says 3-1, so maybe I missed something somewhere along the way. Pitch on the way from Merrick. Swing and a miss. Scott gone on strikes. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So the pickoff makes it 2 up, 2 down here in the second for Mangum. Back to the top of the order we go. And as we mentioned, Henry Lopez. Lopez reached on an error and scored. Walked and scored in the first. First pitch swinging here. Rolls it towards second base. Crompton coming on. Flips to first in time. And Mangum will go quietly in inning number 2. So give credit to the Eagles. Not ready to just roll over and die here. We'll go to the third. 11-0. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma. Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Well, certainly a different look now as we go to the top of the third inning, as Mangum will throw a left-hander. And of the games we've done this year, this is the first time we have seen a lefty. Kyle Mullins now on the mound for the Tigers. Mullins, a lanky left-hander. Does a great job of hiding the baseball. I mean, it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And this time of the evening, it'll be a little bit tough on the Sayre hitters to try to pick up the baseball. So Mullins, the third pitcher of the afternoon for Mike Went, is getting the start. Jalen Warner, Sean Booth came in and threw, and now we'll go to Kyle Mullins. The left-hander, Booth, by the way, going back to third base. Cross is at first. Henry's at second. Colton Laughlin, the shortstop. Jet McAlexander back out in left field. Brett Perry, the center fielder. And the first pitch from Mullins, a little bit outside for a ball. And the count 1-0. Walker Muller leading it off here in inning number 3. Muller, the center fielder, grounded at third his first time around. Grounds it back to Mullins, knocks it down, flips to first, and there is one gone. Good job of fielding his position there. So one gone for Hunter Crook. Crook walked, advanced to third on a couple of wild pitches, and then got himself promptly picked off at third base to end that first inning of play. One gone here in the third. Mangum on top, 11-0. The first pitch all the way to Hunter Crook. Ground ball towards second. Henry with time. He'll flip to first, and there are two gone. So 2 up, 2 down, couple of ground balls for Kyle Mullins. And that'll bring to the plate Lake Crosby. Crosby walked his first time around and was left stranded at second base. First pitch high and outside per ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Late on that one was Crosby, and that'll make it 1-1. One offering on the way. Downstairs for a ball. And the count now 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way here. Ground ball towards short. Gobbled up by Laughlin. Colton sets, fires, and 3 ground balls, and 3 outs later, the inning will come to a close for Sayre. So Kyle Mullins comes in and sets them down in order. 1, 2, 3 in the third. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning. 11-0. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the third inning. Mangum on top at 11-0. And it'll be numbers 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Tigers. It's Jalen Warner, Brett Perry, and Sean Booth. Hoping at some point to get an update from roving reporter Michelle Rogers-Huckabee up there at Lady. Ball game between Canute and Mangum. At last word, Mangum was on top. I don't know that that was a final, unless they were playing 8 after 5, and if it was, Mangum won it 19-11. That was the last score that we received. Mangum on top here at 11-0. They scored 11 in the first inning. By the way, new pitcher now for Sayre. Cooper Rhodes has come in to pitch. Rhodes had been in left field. So Cooper goes to work here in the bottom half of inning number 3. And as we mentioned, he'll face Jalen Warner, Brett Perry, and Sean Booth. And if it gets on board, Jet McAlexander. And if we are reading the tea leaves correctly, if Mangum scores 1, it would be over via run rule as they lead at 11-0. We believe 12, 10, and 8 is the run rules, but it may be 15, 12, and 10. You never know. We'll play baseball till they tell us not to. Warner, by the way, got that little league home run his first time around in inning number 1. Scored, singled, drove in a run his second time around in the inning. Scored on that one as well. So it had to be pitch count while they lifted Colt Merrick, because really Merrick came in and did pretty well. And again, you've got a lot of season to go. You look at Mangum's schedule, as we mentioned, Burns Flatdale City tomorrow at home. And then baseball Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, part of the conference tournament over at Hobart. And, of course, we'll be carrying that along the Fox Radio Network beginning on Friday with the semifinal matchups. So here's the first pitch to Jalen Warner, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Jalen. Pretty good look there for Cooper Rhodes. And again, Rhodes, one of those that football, basketball player, good athlete. 0-1 pitch. Sweeps outside for a ball. 1-1. Good patience there by Jalen Warner. Boy, he really wanted to take a hack. 1-1 offering on the way here. Overthrew that one. 2-1. Brett Perry, who has scalded the ball twice here, waiting in the on-deck circle. Perry has had 2 really good looks at the baseball in his 2 plate appearances. 2-1 offering here. A little bit low for ball 3. 3-1 on Warner. Talked about Brett. A couple of singles, 3 stolen bases, scored twice. 3-1 pitch here to Warner. Lined into left field. That's a base hit. It'll roll down towards the corner. They're going to send Warner. Here comes the throw. Jalen standing up as the ball is cut off by the shortstop. And Warner, a stand-up RBI to begin inning number 3. Boy, he hit that baseball hard. So now, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Sayre doesn't walk Brett Perry here. See if they're going to pitch to him or not. Yeah. All indications are that they will throw to Perry. So Brett's set to go to work on Cooper Rhodes. Out at second base, Jalen Warner. First pitch all the way to Perry. Takes it for his strike, and it's 0-1 on Brett. Brett hit a 1-1 fastball into right field his first time around and smoked the first pitch he saw the second time around in the inning. The ball was dropped by the right fielder, but it was a tough play, sinking line drive, and we gave Perry the hit. Swing and a miss here, boy. Brett was trying to end it right there. He took a hack. And the count 0-2 now on Brett. Jalen Warner out at second base. Nobody out here in the inning number 3. Mangum on top, 11-0. 0-2 pitch to Perry. Off speed and outside. The count 1-2 on Brett. Warner runs well out at second base. Here's the step off and chase Warner back. Mangum has had a runner picked off for the ball game. Leighton Ketchum got caught napping over at first base, an inning ago. 1-2 pitch. Perry looks downstairs for a ball. It's 2-2. Now normally, and again I'm pontificating here, I'm thinking, but I think one of the reasons they are trying to hold Warner so close out at second base is because he is what is essentially the game-winning run. Pitch outside to Perry, and the count now full 3-2. If we're playing that 12, 10, and 8 after 3, 4, and 5, then Warner scores, the ball game's over. I think that's why you bird dog him. If it's a 9-0 ball game, I don't think you worry about him nearly as much. Payoff pitch on the way here. Perry, high fly ball, right field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it hooks foul. And we'll do it again. Boy, Brett tagged that one, but just a scotch out in front. And the count will stay 3-2 on Perry. Warner out at second. Nobody out here in inning number 3. Payoff pitch on the way. Perry again. Line drive right field. That ball, if it stays fair, is gone. And it hooks. Yeah, oh, they said it was fair. Brant Jones says that is a fair ball. And a 2-run home run for Brett Perry. Thought maybe he hit it too hard and was going to hook foul, but no. It is a home run for Brett Perry. And that'll make it a 13-0 ball game. But it is on a run rule ball game, apparently, at this point. We will continue to play. Perry hit it on the button. It's only 295 down the line in right field, and Brett got all of it. Just a question of whether it stays fair or not. So Perry, the 2-run home run, 13-0. Here's Sean Booth. Had a notion, took it for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Booth. So the run rule is not 12, 10, and 8. Must be 15, 12, and 10 then. Pitch all the way to Sean. Ground ball down the left field line. That is a base hit. Booth aboard. Let's see if Sean goes to second. Nope, he'll drop anchor right there at first. That ball did not come up for Lake Crosby. I think Crosby thought it was going to hop into his glove, but instead Stayed flat, never got a glove on it. He's aboard with nobody out. For Jet McAlexander, McAlexander will bat left-handed. So McAlexander, like that short porch Perry got a moment ago, and Chet going to go the other way himself. Good lead for Booth over there at first. McAlexander had a notion, laid off the fastball, 1-0 on Jet. McAlexander, a couple of RBIs last time around. He's 1 for 2. Got a single and those 2 RBI. Heading the count here, 1-0. Good lead for Booth at first. There he goes. Jet shows bunt. And the pitch is a ball, 2-0 on McAlexander. Stolen base for Sean. He's out at second, nobody out. Booth, by the way, has scored both times here in the ball game. McAlexander still from that left side. Cued this one off the end of the bat, foul. And it's 2-1 on Jet. Jet a little bit late coming through the zone on that one. Mike Wendt gonna have to go down the left field line to get the baseball. Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm coaching the bunch from Sayre, I'm telling my left fielder he better get on his horse and get over there and get that ball. So Mike Wendt goes and gets the baseball. Wow. Yeah, I'm having a conversation with my fielders if they're standing around letting the third base coach go get a ball. That is not going to happen. So the count 2-1 on McAlexander. Jet takes upstairs for ball. 3-1 now on the left fielder for Mangum. Booth out at second base. 2 across in the inning. 2-run home run from Brett Perry. Mangum leading 13-0. 2-1 pitch. Down in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Actually, that was ball 4. And Booth will go to third. Runners at first and third. Still nobody out. So a wild pitch allows Booth to go to third. Here's Colton Laughlin. You can bet your bottom dollar McAlexander's off of the pitch. Good lead over there for Jet. He'll stay put. Pitch inside to Laughlin for a ball. 1-0 on Colton. Sacrificed an RBI his first time around in the first inning, then walked and was left stranded at second base. So no official at bats and an RBI. 1-0 pitch. There goes Jet. Inside for a ball. No throw. 2-0 on Laughlin. Runners at second and third. Mangum trying to end this one before they have to turn the lights on. 2-0 pitch outside for a ball. The count now 3-0 on Laughlin. Cooper Rhodes laboring now on the mound here in the third inning for the Eagles. A 3-0 pitch. Called strike, and it's 3-1 on Rhodes. Jalen Warner led off the inning with a double down the left field line, and Brett Perry drove him home on a 2-run home run. Sean Booth a single, stolen base with a wild pitch. He's at third. Jet McAlexander walks, and now so does Colton Laughlin. So the base is loaded for Mangum. Nobody out, and here's Brooks Cross. Cross walked and scored his first time around in the first and flying out to end inning number 1, his second time around. Brooksy trying to get on the board here. Has one sail over his coconut. And it's 1-0 on Cross. Bases loaded, nobody out. We play in inning number 3. Mangum 13-0. Cooper Rhodes, 1-0 pitch on the way to Cross. Outside for a ball, 2-0 on Brooks. Mangum tomorrow against Burns Flat Dill City right here will be at Crosstown at the softball complex. Mangum And Duke, line drive, base hit, left field. Scoring easily from third base is Booth. McAlexander will stay at third, and it's a 14-0 ball game. Sean scores for the third time of the ball game. Cross has got himself an RBI single. He's at first. Laughlin to second. As we mentioned, McAlexander over at third. Leighton Ketchum now will step in. First pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ketchum is not batting. Kyle Mullins is hitting in his place. He was inserted into the lineup. Remember, Mullins came on to pitch in that third inning, and he came in Ketchum's spot in the order. They'll throw the wall down the left field line, and Mike Went will hold McAlexander there at third base. He doesn't want to end the ball game on such a play, so. Plus, he wants an at-bat here for Kyle Williams. Or Kyle Mullins, rather. 0-1 pitch on the way to Mullins. Cold strike 2, and it's 0-2 on Kyle. Skyler Scott waits in the on-deck circle. 0-2 pitch on the way to Mullins. Swing and a miss. Gone on strikes. Kyle hanging around home plate, hoping he can get him another strike, but you only get 3. So Mullins got on strike. Here's Skyler Scott. Scott 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. He has scored a run. Bases loaded, 1 gone here in inning number 3. And again, the ball goes to the screen, but Jet McAlexander will stay put. And Mike Went not going to end the ball game on a play like that if he can keep from it. 1 gone here in the third, and the 1-0 pitch nearly got Skyler in the backside, and it's 2-0. Again, Cooper Rhodes really struggling here in inning number 3. Two-0 pitch on the way from Cooper. Upstairs for a ball, 3-0. Let's see if Mike Went orders Skyler Scott to swing at a pitch no matter where it is here. 3-0 pitch on the way from Rhodes, ball 4. We'll walk in the 15th run of the ball game in the person of Jet McAlexander. Send Laughlin to third, Cross to second. RBI walk for Scott. And we'll continue to play. All right, then. Make it a pitching change as well. Yeah, just going to have a conversation with Cooper instead. We'll take a quick timeout. Bases loaded, 15-0. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Well, you get the idea that Cooper Rhodes really didn't want to pitch anymore. His coach said, yeah, you don't finish the inning. So back to the top of the order we go. Henry Lopez. Mangum has batted around here in this third inning. Lopez hitting with the bases loaded. 1 gone, 15-0. Takes inside for a ball. 1-0 on Henry. Lopez has reached on an error and scored. Walked and scored. And he committed the final out of the inning in inning number 2. Takes downstairs for a ball. 2-0. Yeah, maybe we're not playing with a run rule here. 2-0 pitch, fouled back to the screen, 2-1. Rhodes took something off of that, and I think that fooled Henry. He was looking for something, a little bit more gas on it, and just kind of nubbed it back to the screen. 2-1 pitch on the way here. Rolled foul off the foot of Lopez, and it's 2-2. Skyler Scott is at first. Brooks Cross is at second. And over here at third base, Colton Laughlin. Henry trying to shake the BBs out of that one. Bounces it off of his foot for a foul ball. Count rather on Lopez now 2-2. Here's the pitch. Off speed. Brent Jones had a notion. Wouldn't call the strike there. And I've got it full at 3-2. Scoreboard at 3-1. Cooper Rhodes pitch. Ball upstairs. And Henry, take your base, yeah. Lopez, I don't know, if he realized it was ball 4. I thought it was ball 3. So jogging in from third base, Colton Laughlin. And it's now a 16-0 ball game. And you wonder when you're going to fly the white flag. Brooks Cross goes to third. Scott to second. Lopez, the RBI walk. And Mangum batting around again. There's a high fly ball into left field, and this one is gone. How about that? Jalen Warner, New Jack City, cleans the base pass with a grand slam, making it a 20-0 ball game. And I mean, that was ding dong. The pitch is dead. And it's a 20-0 ball game. So we saw a grand slam last week from Cole Fletcher of Granite against the Tigers. Grand slam now for Jalen Warner. Still only one gone. Here's Brett Perry. He's homered once this inning, and guess what? He's homered twice. Solo shot there for Brett Perry. It's tee-off time now for the Mangum batters. Wow. Perry first pitch swinging, and he just absolutely clobbered it. And that'll make it 21-0. So, not sure what the discussion is going on now. Is the Eagle coach going to come out and have a conversation? Do we get another pitching change? Blake Crosby now with a baseball. And Crosby going to come pitch. 21-0 here in the third. So Blake Crosby becomes the new pitcher. They're not even going to get the idea. They're not going to have him warm up. Sean Booth just going to step in. How about that? So Blake Crosby now he says, just give me the ball, I'll throw. First pitch, outside for ball. 1-0 on Booth. I mean, how long do you let this go on? Apparently you're gonna allow Sayre to hit in the fourth inning, 21-0. And Sayre, he's just ready to put a stamp on it and mail it in. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. Mangum has batted around for the second inning in 3 tries. And now just getting the ball and just throwing it is Blake Crosby. 3-0 count. And finally turned the lights on. Booth looks at ball 4, not even close. And again, nobody's really benefiting from this right now. Mangum's got 10 in the inning, including 3 home runs. So Jackson Warner get a chance to hit here in the third. Warner takes upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Warner pinch hitting for Jet McAlexander. McAlexander 1 for 2, run scored, stolen base. Ticked foul back to the screen. And a level that counted 1-1. And Jackson Warner. I know you got to play, and I know you need innings and everything else, but you really wonder what's happening here. There's a fly ball into right field, and it will drop for a base hit. Warner on his way to second base. They will hold Sean over at third. Runners at second and third, and still just one out. So Jackson, give him credit for a base hit to right field. We're down to one viewer now. Got two people watching. One of them is me. Yikes. Runners at second and third, one gone in the third, 21-0. Ground ball back through the middle. It's Luke Rogers, and Rogers going to be retired. 4-3 for out number 2. Luke first pitch swinging, and he's gone. 2 outs now. Oh, maybe we've got to play 4 innings. By the way, Booth came in to score on the play. So Mangum now with 22 in the ball game. Our last Mangum softball game was a 30-1 debacle the other day. There's a ground ball. Jordan Patrick. They'll not get Patrick at first base. The ball going to be dropped, and Mangum will score another run. Another error in the ball game, and boy, my score sheet, and this looks like a complete and total mess. Mangum leading 23-0. Kyle Mullins will bat for the second time in the inning. Takes inside for a ball, 1-0. There's a called strike. To count 1-1. Brad Gilbert telling me that Navajo will play Sayre tomorrow. Mullins takes outside for a ball. 2-1. Apparently these two teams, Navajo and Sayre, played early this year at Alusty, and Navajo bunted into an out just to get out of the inning. Navajo was up at that time 18-0, according to Brad. Count 2-2 now on Mullins. Left-hander looks at one upstairs for ball 3, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and the inning will finally come to an end. But not before Mangum scores 12 runs in the inning. There were 3 home runs as well. We're back for the top of the 4th after this. 23-0, Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
23-0, Mangum on top as we go to the top half of inning number 4. And you heard that correctly. As we mentioned, last time we had Mangum's softball team, they were victorious 30-1. And the final day of the Mangum Festival last Tuesday. This one, 23-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Kyle Mullins set to go back to work for the Tigers. Quitted himself quite nicely there in inning ago. Sayre loaded the bases in the first. Had a hard time from there. Brian Richardson, who coaches the girls basketball team at Sayre, down having a conversation with Mike Went. And I think everybody involved just wanting to get this one over with. Good news for Sayre. It's a relatively short bus ride home. Of course, that depends on your perspective. If you're on the short end of a 23-0 ball game, those 30 miles may seem like 300. Colt Merrick now leads it off. And the first pitch to Merrick. Taken downstairs for ball. Count 1-0 on Colt. Colt popped out to second his first time around. It seems like it was about 6.5 hours ago that occurred. 1-0 pitch called strike, and it's 1-1. I'm impressed with Mullins. He looks pretty good out there, doesn't he? Young left-hander, 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball, that's a base hit into left field. Merrick got it underneath the glove of the shortstop. Give him a base hit. Laughlin went a long way, but couldn't get there. So 1 on now. For our pinch hitter, left-hander. Lefty versus lefty here. Downstairs for a ball. 1-0. Tigers in action tomorrow against Burns Flat Dill City. And then they get ready for conference play coming up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There goes the runner. Ground ball to second. Only play to first. Jet will get the out. And there's one gone. I said Jet. Henry Lopez has gone to first base, and that was not McAlexander on the play. It was Jackson Warner. Good job by Warner. Get the first out of the inning. Taking second base on the play is Merrick. One gone now. For Teagan counts. Pitch downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Again, along our network of stations, you'll be able to listen to the semifinals on Friday and then the 4 bowl games on Saturday from that conference tournament over at Hobart. Ball games will be on 98.7 News Radio. And you'll be able to watch it on oksports.tv and also on our Facebook pages. Swing and a miss here. Count 1-1. 23-0 our score here. There's no mercy rule through 3 apparently. Late swing, foul out of play, and the count 1-2. Kyle Mullins in his second inning of work here. Softball coverage coming up tomorrow afternoon. Good rivalry between Duke and Mangum. They had an epic battle, remember, back in the fall in the fast pitch circuit over at Mangum. Slow pitch tomorrow. Mullins getting surprised by Scott. NCAA basketball tournament for the men taking off until Thursday, at which time the only team left for the Big 12, the Red Raiders of Texas Tech, will take on Michigan. Big 12 did not fare very well, only getting one team to the Sweet 16. Swing and a miss here. 2 gone now. Good job by Mullins to get the strikeout. Better job by Scott to hold on to the baseball. Logan Sawyer now will come to the plate. Sawyer hit by a pitch, and it was retired on the fielder's choice. Mangum leading here 23-0. For anybody who mercifully stayed with me on this broadcast, thank you. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. 1-0. Invite you to join me tomorrow morning for the morning show here on Classic Hits 97.7. Michael in the morning. Certainly hope that you've gone to my Facebook page, Michael in the Morning, and liked that. 1-0 offering on the way here. A little bit outside for ball, 2-0. At last look, I was up to 227 likes, so yeah, 227 followers. We like that. Get on board if you haven't. We love to hear your comments and send us funny ha-ha stuff, birthday wishes, whatever the case may be. 2-0 offering here. Ground ball. Henry will field it first. He'll go over to the bag and step on it. 3 unassisted. And the inning will come to a close. No runs. No hits. a walk, and a runner left on board. And this one is finally now mercifully over after 3.5. Mangum wins it by a final score of 23-0, and we're back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum improves their record down to 11-3 on the year. They win this one 23-0 over Sayre. Mangum getting 23 runs on 11 hits. There were no errors committed by the Tigers. Meantime, no runs, no hits, 7 errors for Sayre. And again, Mangum wins it by a final score of 23-0. They are now 11-3 on the year and protect that number 6 ranking in the 2A poll. They're back at it tomorrow. Take on the Eagles of Burns Flat Dell City. And then they'll begin play in the conference tournament starting on Thursday over at Hobart. We'll have softball for you tomorrow as the Lady Tigers will be back at home. They will take on the Duke Lady Tigers in a ball game that will get underway probably, that Richard Carney time, about 5:45, 6 o'clock. We'll check with Richard and make sure that's the case. And then, of course, join us tomorrow morning for the morning show with Michael in the morning. Our producer engineer, as always, the lovely and talented Chad Fox. For Chad and the rest of our crew, I'm Michael in the morning. You've been listening to Mangum Baseball. Tigers win it 23-0 here on Classic Hits 97.7.